Well, for those who've been following me for the past year or so, if y'all see me on these tracks, then pretty much y'all have a good idea where I'm heading to. What's up, good peeps? I don't intend for this to be a long video, nothing like that. Just coming back out to the spot behind the house. It's been a minute. Just to see what the crappie are doing. I know the weather's starting to warm up a bit. Actually, it's like in the mid-60s right now. Really don't need the jacket, but once you're in that shade and that wind starts blowing, it starts to cool things off. But I just want to get out here, see if they're starting to move up, start the spawning process. And if they are, let's see if we can hook into a few. All right, this looks like a good spot to start. Water doesn't look too bad, but I got two rods with me today. I got my Crappie Max and I have my little ultralight. The Crappie Max is rigged up with a 1/16 ounce marabou jig, black and yellow, and I got a weighted bobber on top of that, and it's spooled up with what is it, that 4-pound test vicious crappie line. So that seems to be working out all right for me. And then I have the ultralight. This is rigged up with a 1/32 ounce jig head. And I have a 1.5" Bobby Garland minnow on it, and that's on a weighted bobber as well. So, and this is spooled up with just 2-pound test monofilament. So we'll give the marabou jig a try first, just to see if we can get any strikes, and if not, we'll just switch it up. Again, nothing's guaranteed today. I just want to get a feel for what's going on with the weather warming up a bit. I have been successful, surprisingly successful out here in the past with catching crappie and a few bass, but a lot of times it's hit and miss. Got a little breeze, so that kind of helps with it being underneath the bobber. Helps to give it a little action. And you know what I need to do? It probably wouldn't hurt if I put a crappie nibble. Crappie nibbles. I'm almost out, but this should do it for the day. Flip it on out there, and that weighted bobber allows me to cast, a little bit further because of the weight of it. This is not the usual spot, but you never know. Sometimes they change up locations. I'm trying a couple of different things right off the bat. Just tossing it, letting the wind carry it a little bit. On another cast, I just casted it out there and just a little steady, slow retrieve back. Let's move it on down. This looks like a decent place to try. And we'll try to little Bobby Garland. I tied a loop knot on this one. Got my knot a little big, but I think it'll be okay. Casting around these tree limbs, want to make sure I don't get hooked up. All right, I've been here enough to know that after a few casts, if I get no takers, it's just time to move on down the line. Now, in addition to catching fish, my goal is not to get hung up on these low-hanging tree limbs. I'm not sure if I can cast without getting hung up. Heck, I guess if we can get just one decent crappie today, that would be somewhat of a success. Ooh, why did I do that? And I was just getting ready to tell y'all, y'all see that other cork or that other bobber that's hanging up there? That's me. That was from a while ago. Ooh, I managed to get that off. I got hooked up in there trying to get up close and personal. And look at me. I'm being extra cautious, but I'm not even casting effectively. But if you can see it, that bobber that's hanging from the tree there, that was me. That's mine. I've tried using minnows out here for crappie before, but the only thing I was able to catch were bass. All the crappie that I caught out here have been on artificial lures, the bobber garlands or the crappie magnets. And I think I caught a couple on the marabou jigs. All right, folks, we have retied. So I have this superstition about fishing, kinda. I mean, if I start fishing a lure and it's not producing, and in the process of trying to catch fish with that lure, if I lose it or get broken off, it's the fish god's way of telling me that I need to put on something different, that it's just not working. And they're helping me out because I'm too stubborn to change it out. So that's what I did. I switched to this Roadrunner jig. It's kind of wacky. It has a little spinner on it for flash. And the colors, because of the water, you know, has this hot pink tail, yellow body, and hot pink jig head. I'm gonna give it a try, you know, just to see. And plus, of course, we'll be fishing this a lot faster, and maybe that's what the fish need. So let's give it a try. Let's not lose this on the first cast, because then I'll be mad. Let's step over here. I need to be able to cast out a little bit further than what I'm able to. There we go. Give me some room to cast out. There we go. Spot number 2,562. Oh my God, that was ugly. Look at that. Already getting hung up. Turtle just chilling. He ain't afraid. Normally a turtle would have already jumped in the water. As I bend down, he's looking at me like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? What are you doing? Nothing, brother. Nothing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Man, what's going on with you? You're like not moving. You look a little dusty. All right. I was disturbing your little peaceful Sunday. I'll put you back. Thank you for not running away. Take it easy. We have got to try this corner as we make our way back. I'm still surprised that we haven't had anything just yet. Thinking we should at least have gotten a bass, even if the crappie haven't moved up. Last cast, not always the last cast. Oh man. And we did pick up something on that. Oh man. On the old road runner. Okay. Well, we didn't get skunked. So I'm happy about that. Whew. Well, I got my answer. Even though the weather has changed and it's warmed up a lot, still hasn't been consistent enough for the crappie or fish in general to start spawning. At least not at this location. So maybe other locations, folks are catching crappie, you know, in the shallows, or they're starting to spawn because of the weather, but not here. So it's been about an hour and a half out here. Beautiful day, fun day. I'll be back out here again in a couple of weeks just to see if things change. But as the saying goes, until next time, until next video, y'all be easy.